Elephant. The elephant carries its young longer than almost any land animal on Earth. A female elephant is pregnant for around 22 months, nearly 2 full years, before giving birth to a single calf. This extended development period exists because elephant calves are born into a world that demands a great deal from them almost immediately. They need to stand within hours, coordinate their movements, and respond to the herd. The brain of a newborn elephant is already remarkably developed, and much of that neural complexity is built during gestation. Elephants are highly social animals, with intricate emotional lives, strong family bonds, and long-term memory. The calf benefits from being born capable rather than helpless. Mothers in elephant herds are often supported by other females, known as allamothers, who help protect and guide the newborn. A calf can weigh over 200 pounds at birth, making it one of the largest newborns in the animal kingdom. The long pregnancy is not a burden so much as a preparation, a quiet investment in survival. Sperm whale. The sperm whale gestates its calves for somewhere between 14 and 16 months. These are the largest toothed predators on the planet, capable of diving thousands of meters into the deep ocean in search of giant squid. Raising young in that kind of environment requires a calf that is strong from birth. A newborn sperm whale can measure over 4 meters in length and must be able to swim and surface independently, almost immediately. Sperm whales live in complex social units, typically composed of females and their young, while males lead more solitary lives, except during mating. The mother nurses her calf for several years, and the bonds within female groups are lasting and supportive. Other females in the pod will often help watch over calves while the mother dives deep to feed. The ocean offers no nursery, no safe shelter, and so the long gestation period does what the environment cannot. Rhinoceros. The rhinoceros carries its calf for approximately 15 to 16 months, depending on the species. There are 5 species of rhinoceros alive today, found across sub-Saharan Africa and parts of South and Southeast Asia, and all of them share this extended pregnancy. A rhino calf is born large and relatively capable, which matters in habitats where predators are present and the terrain can be harsh. The mother is fiercely protective and will charge at threats without hesitation. Despite their size and armored appearance, rhinoceroses are solitary animals for the most part, and the bond between a mother and her calf is one of the few sustained relationships in their lives. Calves stay with their mothers for 2 to 4 years before gradually becoming independent. The rhino's long gestation reflects the slow-paced reproductive strategy common among large megafauna, animals that invest deeply in each individual offspring rather than producing many. Walrus. The walrus has a gestation period of around 15 to 16 months, but the biological story is a little more layered than that. After fertilization, the embryo goes through a period of delayed implantation, meaning development is paused for several months before it resumes. This adaptation allows births to align with the Arctic spring, when food is more available and conditions are less extreme. Walruses live in large herds along Arctic and subarctic coastlines, hauling themselves onto ice floes and rocky beaches in impressive numbers. A single calf is born and forms an immediate and intense bond with its mother. She nurses it for over a year and will continue protecting it for longer still. The calf relies on its mother to learn how to find food, navigate sea ice, and understand the rhythms of its environment. The walrus reproductive cycle is a precise response to one of the most demanding climates on Earth. Giraffe. The giraffe gestates for about 14 to 15 months, producing a calf that faces one of the most dramatic entrances into the world of any mammal. Giraffe calves are born while the mother is standing, meaning the newborn drops roughly 2 meters to the ground in the first moments of its life. Within an hour, it is standing. Within hours after that, it is walking. This is not just impressive, it is necessary. The open savannas of sub-Saharan Africa, where giraffes live, are home to lions, leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs. A calf that cannot move is a calf that will not survive. A newborn giraffe already stands nearly 2 meters tall, and its long legs and neck are functional from the start. The extended gestation period builds that physical readiness. The mother nurses her calf for 6 to 12 months, while it also begins experimenting with leaves from the shrubs and trees around it. Hippopotamus. The hippopotamus carries its young for about 8 months, which is shorter than many animals on this list, but still notable given the hippo's size and biology. Hippos give birth in water, which offers the calf some protection from both the physical shock of birth and from certain predators. A newborn hippo can swim before it can walk confidently on land, and it nurses both underwater and on land. The mother is among the most protective and aggressive mammals on the continent. Hippos are often cited as one of Africa's most dangerous animals, and much of that danger comes from the ferocity of mothers defending their young. Calves stay close to their mothers for several years, gradually joining the wider pod as they grow. Hippos are largely aquatic during the day, retreating to rivers and lakes to regulate their body temperature, and they graze on grasses at night. The calf adapts early to this dual rhythm of water and land. The camel gestates for approximately 13 months. Both the dromedary, with 1 hump, and the Bactrian camel, with 2 humps, share a similar gestation length. Camels live in some of the most extreme landscapes on Earth, from the scorching deserts of North Africa and the Middle East to the cold, wind-blasted steppes of Central Asia. A calf born into these environments needs to be functional quickly. Newborn camels can stand within a few hours and begin walking soon after. The mother nurses her calf for over a year in many cases, and the bond between them is strong. Camels have been domesticated for thousands of years and play an important role in the lives of pastoral and nomadic communities across arid regions. Their ability to survive without water for extended periods, store energy in their humps, and regulate body temperature efficiently makes them uniquely suited to harsh climates. The calf inherits these traits slowly, developing its full resilience over several years. Horse. The horse carries its foal for around 11 to 12 months. Horses are among the most widely distributed large mammals in the world, and their reproductive biology reflects the pressures of open grassland life. A foal is born highly precocial, meaning it is capable and mobile almost from birth. Within an hour of being born, most foals are standing. Within a few hours, many are trotting alongside their mothers. In the wild, this speed matters enormously. Horses evolved on open plains, where predators like wolves and large cats would have posed a constant threat. A foal that could not keep up with the herd was vulnerable. Domestic horses retain this instinct even in safe environments. The mare, or female horse, nurses her foal for several months and continues to maintain a close bond with it during the early period of its life. Horses are highly social animals, and young foals learn herd behavior, spatial awareness, and social dynamics largely through observation and play. Dolphin. The dolphin carries its calf for roughly 12 months, though this varies somewhat across the many species within the dolphin family. Bottlenose dolphins, one of the most studied and recognized species, fall within this range. Dolphins give birth in the water, and the calf is born tail first in most cases, which allows it to take its first breath at the surface as quickly as possible. A newborn dolphin must swim immediately. It has no choice. Other females in the pod, often called aunties, frequently assist during and after birth, helping guide the calf to the surface and supporting the mother. Dolphins nurse their young for 1 to 2 years, and calves often remain closely associated with their mothers for much longer than that. Social bonds within dolphin pods are complex, and young dolphins learn hunting techniques, communication patterns, and group behaviors through extended contact with adults. The dolphin's long nursing period, combined with its gestation length, reflects how much social learning shapes who these animals become.